APC party social media handler arrested, taken to an unknown disclosure. This is what happened. We are supposed to be in a democratic setting, but this is worse than the military era. You know, in the days of General Sani Abacha, Babangida, a lot of persons went missing and they will shoot them like chickens. Okay, why they live on? But they've forgotten that you may take that person to an early grave, does not mean you yourself will not go to the grave. All men were born someday, and every man, every human being upon the face of the earth will die someday. So whether you send people to their early grave or they spend the time God has allocated to them, both you and the person you are sending away will go, eventually. So, I mean, they said the social media handler in APC has been arrested. What did he do? Oh, that is the serious question we need to ask ourselves. Please don't forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's understand what is going on. Party APC social media handler arrested, taken to an unknown disclosure location. Operatives of the Zamfara State Police Command Counter-Terrorism Unit have allegedly arrested a young man, Magra Yusuf, the social media manager for the All Progressive Congress (APC) in the states, in Gasho, the state capital. Magua was arrested while at the shop of one of his friends after an informant from the Zamfara state government house visited the area, Daily Post reported. According to the report, the social media manager was at the shop of one of his friends, Sule, popularly known as Sufi, because he makes suya, when someone from the Zamfara state government house started making some suspicious phone call. The source explained that when Sufi noticed the suspicious way in which the government house official was making the call, he observed that there was a problem, and the owner of the shop allegedly advised Magua to leave. He was quoted by saying, though Magua insists on knowing why he had to leave, his friend insisted he should leave. Yet he refused to leave, but later, a heated argument, Magua took a bike and left the shop. The young man, however, returned, asking his friend to tell him the reason he was insisting he leave the business center. But while he was still on, a Hilux van full of police operatives stopped in front of the shop and took Magra to an unknown destination currently now. Some people who witnessed the incident said the man who masterminded the arrest of Magra left instantly and drove to the state government house. From information gathered, Magra Yusuf is a strong political supporter of the APC faction being led by the former governor Abdulaziz Yari, and has been a constant critic of the current governor Bello Mohammed Matawa since 2019. This is why they are after him. So, and you tell me this is democracy? This is the question we are asking. Is this democracy? They said he's a critic of the current administration. And being a critic, of the current administration is the reason why he's been arrested. How does that solve the problem? How does that solve the problem? Being a critic that he does not like this government, is always on the government case, how does that solve the problem? Which is the question, the answer we all need to answer. The answer we all need to give. You can't see what is happening. Can't you see that this is not a democracy? It's not. It's not a democracy. It's worse. It's worse than any other administration. Indeed, they told us that, they told us that Buhari, there is no other government like Buhari. Of course, it's true. There have been no other government like Buhari. Of course, so true. There have been no other one. No other one, I can assure you. Because this is supposed to be democracy, worse than you can ever imagine. Worse. Worse than you can ever imagine. There is no democracy here. Nigerians are suffering. Nigerians are being taken to an unknown disclosure. Some killed, some tortured to death. I mean, when you look at it, how do we solve this problem? How do we solve it? There are so many things going on. Is it adoption? Is it kidnapping? Is it rape? Is it murder? Is it killing of innocent people? To mention but a few. So How do you really explain this? How do you explain this? It is very obvious, okay? It's very obvious that there is something going on wrong. There is something wrong. This is their member. But like in Lagos, there are factions. In Kwara, we saw that the governor of Kwara State took a press conference and called the Minister of Information, Alhaji Lai Mohammed, a thief, called him all sort of name. Mohammed has not denied it, you know. Mohammed has not denied it. And these are some of the things going on. These are some of the things going on. He has not denied it. It was not a hearsay or it was something rumored. The governor had a press conference. The aim of the press conference was to ensure that at the end of the day, they bring to justice and to book that the governor, the former minister or the minister, it's not yet former, the minister is a thief. That's what he said. He said the minister is a thief, that he stole from Kwara State, he stole from him, he stole from the campaign. Mohammed has not said anything to that regard. They had the congresses that occur. There was his own congress. I mean, a disjointed body. These are some of the things that happen. So when you look at it, you understand exactly what is going on. Even the party self not get themselves. They are not coordinated. They are not together. They are neither here nor there. They are everywhere. So I mean, where do we draw the line? Where are we going with all these things happening? What exactly is happening? What is going on? And why is everybody pretending like everything is well? Excuse me, all is not well. Even the so-called political party, they know what they are doing. The so-called political party knows exactly what they are doing. They know they are wrong, yet they keep quiet. They know they are wrong. They are doing the wrong thing with confidence and pretending that all is well and expect everybody to applaud them. Excuse me, it doesn't work that way. Sadly, is what we're experiencing in Nigeria. They tell us it's a democratic government, but excuse me, it's not. It's the worst of administration you can ever imagine. Nothing is working. Nothing is working in this country. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. No good education, no good healthcare. What exactly can you tell me is working in this country? Which one? Which one? Boko Haram are there doing their own thing. What exactly is working? What exactly is working? You know, it's coming up. It's coming up, and we just have to rise up to the occasion and say it as it is. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like or share, subscribe. God bless. Bye for now.